Hey, what's up guys? It's Double here with another Madden 21 video for you, and today we're going to go over the top players that I think you should invest in that are gold players right now in Madden 21 so you can make the most profits throughout your MUT 21 journey. The way that we came up with this list is we looked at players who generally perform well in MUT or who should have a breakout year this year. Guys that will, once they receive an upgraded card, be amongst the best players at their position in all of MUT, or be the very best player in their position in all of MUT once they get upgraded. Some of these guys you will be able to use on your team right away if you're low money or no money spent, because they do have enough speed to actually play in MUT right now. So let's just go ahead and get into the top players. Gold players, that is, that I think you should invest in right now in Madden 21. So we are going to first get into it here with a little DK Metcalf. DK, as you can see, has 87 speed, 85 excel, 87 jump. He's also pretty tall, it's 6'3". Right now you can pick them up for under 5k on any of the platforms, PC, PS4, or Xbox One, and once he gets an upgrade with that size and the speed that he will definitely be amongst the best receivers in the game, so look out for DK Metcalf as someone that you should invest in. The next player that we are going to talk about is Darnell Savage, the free safety for the Green Bay Packers. At 5'11", he's not the tallest of safeties, but he does, on his gold card, have 87 speed and 85 excel. His man and zone coverage are a little bit lacking right now, but he does have the physical abilities, so once he receives an upgrade, he will be one of the better playing free safeties in all of MUT, guys, so go ahead and try to pick up Darnell Savage if you can. Next, we've got Tyrell Williams, who, again, 6'4" receiver. Word out of Raiders camp is that he's actually probably the second best receiver on their team right now, but if he does get an upgrade with his size and his already 84 speed, he should be one of the better receivers in all of MUT. Probably won't be your top receiver, but he will be a bigger red zone threat for you. Someone that can play kind of like a tight end. So next we've got Mitch Morse, the center for the Buffalo Bills. Mitch is already at 79 overall. Funny enough, one of the better centers in the game. He usually gets a couple decent MUT cards every year that are really playable, because the offensive line, you know, if you don't have the coins for legends, you might need to get someone like Mitch Morse once he gets upgraded. So yeah, look out for Mitch Morse. He's a little bit more expensive on PC, but he's still under 5k, so he's going for right around like the average price of a gold right now, so solid investment there. Next we have Deshaun Jackson, who he always gets a couple nice MUT cards every year. He's got 87 speed, 85 excel right now on his gold card, so you can definitely use him as a receiver on your team. He's priced a little bit over the regular price of a gold on PlayStation and PC, but not on Xbox. Deshaun, though, like I said, he will be getting couple good cards in MUT. He's a MUT veteran. He's a guy that they do like to give pretty good cards to, and with the speed that he has, he'll always, once he gets upgraded at least, he'll always be one of the top receivers in the game once he gets an upgraded card, so try to invest in Deshaun while you can. Next we have a guy that you can probably actually start on your team right now, in Evan Ingram, the tight end for the Giants. Got 83 speed, 84 excel, 80 jumping. His run blocking is less than desirable, so you don't really want to use him for that. For that, you'd want to get a different tight end and sub them in. Quite a few options there for run blocking tight ends. Now, he is going for more than the average price of a gold, but once he gets an upgrade, he might be the best tight end in the game, so look to invest in Evan Ingram. Malik Hooker is next, free safety for the Indianapolis Colts. He's got decent speed and decent excel. He also has pretty good catching as well, so Once he gets an upgrade, he was actually had one of a pretty good budget beast card in the first promo of Mutt 20, so look for him to get upgraded sooner rather than later, probably. And even if he isn't one of the top safety cards, he should still be usable, so he's a decent investment right now. Next, we've got Jimmy Ward from the San Francisco 49ers. Now, Jimmy's only got 83 speed and 82 jumping, but he does have really good man coverage and zone coverage and press for a gold player. So once he gets upgraded, he will be one of the better man coverage corners in all of Madden. So he's someone that you should look out for right now to invest in. And again, he's going for right around the average price of gold. Well, high gold, that is. Next, we have Scary Terry. Terry's only got 86 speed on this card, but if you played Mutt last year, you know how crazy a couple of the cards that he got were. He was instantly, when he got upgraded, like the fastest receiver in the game, or tied with Tyreek Hill, or whoever Randy Moss was the fastest at the time. So definitely someone that you should look into investing in, because if he does get an upgrade, he's instantly going to be one of the better wide receivers in the game. Sammy Watkins, again, last year he had a really good Team of the Week card early on in the season. It was actually week 1, so it was really early. He's going for below the average price of a high gold right now, so he's someone that you should definitely invest in. Next, we've got Brian Burns from the Carolina Panthers at 6'5". And with 80 speed, he's someone that if he does get an upgrade, he'll be a definite candidate to be a user. So Brian Burns, someone that you should probably look at investing in, because once he does get an upgrade, he'll definitely be pretty sought after, I believe. Eric Ebron is the next player that we were going to look at, tight end for the Steelers. I think he'll have a decent year this year, and be probably right on the cusp of a top 5 tight end with Roethlisberger throwing to him. So because of that, I think he will get an upgrade at some point sooner rather than later, and you should look to invest in him. Next, we've got Kyler Murray. Kyler, 83 speed, is not quite Lamar Jackson yet, but he's on a 78 level gold, and Lamar Jackson's card right now is an 86. So once Kyler does get an upgrade, he could quite possibly be the fastest quarterback in all of Mutt, so he might be the guy you're looking for if you run options and stuff like that. He will be sought after though, so not going for much more than the average price of a high gold on PlayStation or PC, and he's right at the average price of a high gold on Xbox, so invest in Kyler while you can. Next, we've got Josh Allen. With the speed that he has and the height that he has, he's always going to be a good spy on your defensive line. And if he does get upgraded, he will instantly be one of the better pass rushers in all of Mutt, so invest in Josh Allen. Next, we got Anthony Barr, and if you've played Mutt in the past 5 or 6 years, you know how good of a user he can become. He always gets a few good cards throughout the year. Last year was kind of a down year for him in Mutt, but he still had a couple really usable cards that were budget beasts, so for that, we're going to say to invest in Anthony Barr, guys. Next, we have Trey Waynes, who already has a team builder, but eventually I do think he will receive another upgrade later in the year, which is why I think that right now, if you can get him for less than the average price of a high gold, you should just go ahead and invest in Trey Waynes. Then we have Devin White. You can probably actually use as a middle linebacker right now because he's got that 85 speed we're highlighting right here. Once he does receive an upgrade, which he will instantly be the best by far middle linebacker in the game, probably, unless we get a Ray Lewis legend, or until we get a Ray Lewis legend, I should say. So Devin White, someone that is definitely worth the investment. And last but not least, we got Marquise Hollywood Brown. He's already got 89 speed, so him, Mecole Hardman. There's a few gold receivers that you can look into right now that have enough speed that you can probably use them as your 4th or 5th receiver. If you don't have good receivers, low, no money spent, then you can definitely start them. with the 89 speed and 87 excel. Once he does get an upgrade, he'll instantly probably be the fastest receiver in all of MUT. So for that reason, I think he's going to be sought after and he should be worth the investment. And that is it for our video, guys. One thing that I did want to touch on really quick was we've got another video that came out before this that goes into detail of the top elite players I think you should invest in right now. And if you want to hit the follow button and the notification bell if you want to see the next video in the series too, where we're going to go over the best power-up players to invest in right now and in MUT. That way we can all try to make the most coins together this year throughout our little MUT journey that we're all going to be on. Okay guys, well I am out. Take it easy. Have a good one. Until next time.